Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back at the Pink Kingdom in House Flipper, and the only place left in the house to complete is this open plan living room kitchen area. Now it's far too bright pink in here. We definitely need to tone it down a bit because I would find it very difficult to live in an area quite that bright. Even though I do quite like bright colours myself, that was just too much. So we need to tone the walls down a bit. But I still want to kind of keep in the pink theme, so maybe we go for a paler pink and take some of this really bright hot pink off the walls. And maybe we can keep some of the furniture. I kind of like that bright pink kitchen unit, and I like the sofa. Not quite sure about the red Chinese fridge. We might keep it, we might not, I'm not sure. And then for the walls, I kept looking at the violet bubbles in the bathroom, thinking that was too much, and I thought that might work as a splashback for the kitchen sink area as well. So maybe we can put the violet bubble tile on this little kitchen area to separate out the kitchen area. And it is still quite bright and it's fun and it's purple, so it's got faders down into the sort of almost pink shade of violet. So I kind of think it's in fitting with the style of the house and the feel and the vibe of the pink house. But I think it's less stressful on the eyes maybe than the other, though you could say the spots maybe is a bit stressful on the eyes. But it's like a very fun single woman vibe for the whole of the house is kind of what we're going for. I'd kind of like to take it that little bit further, maybe all the way into the corner where the fridge is, to where it comes forward for where the door is maybe. Yeah, and then, is that good? I think that might be good. That might be good like that. And then if we change some of the walls, take some of the very bright pink out, then tone it down a little bit. See, so it's a paler pink than the upstairs, but it is still a shade of pink. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I think we'll go with that. And then we'll do the walls around and we'll see what we've got and whether we want an accent in a brighter pink or not. Yeah, I like that. I think we will definitely go with that. Then we'll see about accents and what things we keep and what we don't keep. I think we're going to keep a lot of the furniture, but maybe not all of it. We'll see as we go. We're doing it by ear as we do it, so I hope we need more paint. We're probably going to need more than one pot of this as well, but I wanted to check whether the colour was the right sort of paleness, or whether we were going to need something a little bit paler. I quite like this because it's not a tiny bit of pink and white, but it's definitely pink. You don't look into the wall saying is that pink or not, but it's a lot paler than any of the colours that were originally in here. So we're keeping it pink as part of the Pink Kingdom. Oh, and I love the fact that we can now paint the sides of the stairs. That used to really annoy me when we couldn't do that before. Do we want to keep a little bit of accent to the fuchsia? Do you know what? I don't think we do. I think it's too bright. If we do put an accent in, we'll go for a different colour, I think. But I suspect we probably won't have an accent colour in here. I think we want it to be a little bit more restful. And then the accent colour is going to be our blue. Why did I say blue? Purple bubbles for the tiling in the kitchen. That's going to be our accent piece, I think. Yeah, the purple tiling bubbles is going to be our accent for our living kitchen open plan area. Oh yeah, that's so satisfying removing that hot fuchsia pink. It's quite a big room, isn't it, to move around? I probably should move the paint, but I'm lazy. I'm not actually systematically going around the room, am I, and just following it round. I've kind of jumped across the room. I've missed bits here and there. We're going to have to make sure we go around and check that we've done all of the walls when we're done. Right, so doing around the edge of the patio door, yeah, so that's that bit done, yeah. Let's paint along this end and take out this fuchsia pink. And under. And we need more paint. I run out of paint really fast. Right, let's finish the centre wall. Make sure we don't miss anything. See, all the plant pots with the very bright pink add that little splash of pink back into the room again, don't they? So, as I said, I think we'll probably keep a lot of the furnishings and things that are already in this house, because they just fit the theme of the house, and they provide the accent colour now that we're toning down all the walls and things. So I think that it will all balance out much better once we've done this. Though to be honest, if you're just starting the game out and you want to make a quick profit, if you buy the Pink Kingdom and you don't really do any work to the house, you just clean up the few patches where it's not good and you do the few repairs on the radiators and things, and then you just sell the house again, you can make quite a tidy little profit just doing that, and you can do it really, really quickly. And then you can come back later and do a revamp like we're doing here. Only this time I'm not doing a complete revamp and change all the themes of the house and repaint outside and everything. I'm sticking with the theme of the Pink Kingdom, but just toning it down a bit. And upstairs we've kept much pinker. But down here I really want to tone it down a little bit so that it's a much more friendly space for people to come into. I mean, if you live alone, you can make your house whatever colour makes you happy, but when you're getting other people coming in and stuff, sometimes a little bit less is better. And also, if you live in a place with really bright colours for a long time, it can overwhelm just a little bit, even if it's the colours you thought you wanted when you first started out. And of course, when you're trying to sell a property, people often can't see past the bright colours, so they don't really see the house, they just see the colours, and it can be a bit off-putting. So, lots of things to keep in mind. Quick splash of paint if you're selling a house. Get rid of some of the really bright colours, can make a big difference to the way people perceive your property and who's prepared to pay for it. Here we go. We're nearly there now. I think we've done most of it. I'll have to have a quick once over to make sure that I haven't missed anything because I kept jumping around. But I think we're about done with the nice light painting. And I was thinking we might want an accent colour, but I think the purple bubble tile in the kitchen is going to be enough of an accent to not need to add any more. We'll just add a few paintings and things for that little bit of a splash of colour, because we've got the splashes of colour in some of the bright furnishings. We might want to take one or two out. Oh, we don't need to paint around there because that's wood. Yep, we don't need to paint that because that's wood. Right, now. That's empty. Alright, have we... I don't think we've missed anywhere with the painting, have we? But yeah, I think the little bit of purple bubble tile, I think, is enough of an accent. I think we were lucky with that. Yeah, I think if you've got a lot of that purple bubble, it might be a bit much. Right, so let's have the think. See, just changing the paint's made a big difference to the room. And now, the bright furnishings, which seemed super overwhelming with all the bright colours on the walls, don't seem quite so overwhelming anymore. I think we actually can keep that bright pink kitchen set. Still not quite sure about that fridge, but I'm not sure that there's a suitable alternative either. Let's have a look if we can find anything that we think might fit better than that fridge. I think that particular model, the double wide fridge, that might be the only model that will fit in that gap, and I don't think there's a better colour than that. But we'll double check it first. Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? The double refrigerator there. It's a very expensive fridge, actually. And I quite often like that red fridge, but here it just looks a little overpowering, doesn't it? Yeah, so we don't want black and we don't want wood. I suppose we could make it plain white, but I don't think we want to. I think we prefer to keep the red, because it kind of matches. It kind of matches and it kind of doesn't match. Yeah, we'll keep that, I think, because it's an expensive item and it seems a shame to just swap it out just because of the colour. I wonder if we should move that further away. That just feels a little bit too much. I think if we swap the rug out for something not quite as overpowering, I think that will make a big difference to this little area here. So, floor, rug. We don't want the very narrow one. Gosh, which one should we use? Well, we looked at this upstairs, didn't we? Let's think. Do you think that would work? Or is the purple... Does the purple work, I think? Maybe, yeah? What do you think? Yeah, I think that will probably work, because then the purple matches the purple on the wall in the kitchen area, doesn't it? So we kind of tie in the kitchen to the sitting area. Yeah, I think that works. And we want a little bit more decorative items, so a few plants. We want them to be maybe whites and greys and whites and silvers in the so we've not got too much pink overwhelming again, just add a little bit of a different colouring. That's not a bad size for a little plant on the side here, is it? I like that. So what else can we use as a little bit of a decorative item on this little side unit? It's not really a sideboard, is it? It's like just a little chest of drawers type of thing for storage. Little wooden bowl. Nice pale wood colour, yeah, that'll work, I think. Maybe something on the coffee table. What should we put on there? Kind of feel like I'd like a vase, but not really. No, I don't know about on a coffee table though. Definitely feel like I want something on this little coffee table area. How about a glass vase? Yeah, that'll work, 'cause it's not too tall to be easily knocked over. But it's a little bit of decoration, isn't it? I don't want to go overboard, but I do want it to feel used. We had the bigger of the two dream catchers upstairs. I wonder if we should have something like that. Maybe not. Simple fractal painting, maybe. Where will that fit? No, not really. That doesn't fit on the stairs, but it doesn't work by the door. Yeah, I think that works, yeah. Right, so what we've got maybe another painting somewhere in the room. We don't have lots of open... Oh, teddies, they've got a little bit of pink on them, and they're quite pale. Kind of match our feel of the house, don't they? Oh, that will fit now quite nicely, won't it? Oh, I like that. I don't think we've ever used that one before. I like that idea. What else do we need? We're going to want window treatments, aren't we? We might be able to go for curtains, but I think I'm going to stick with blinds, because we've got blinds everywhere else. Do we use the same grey and white ones that we used upstairs? I think we do. Right, how many windows have we got? So we've got 3 in this front section, and then we've got 1 at the back here. Right, so that's 4 blinds that we need for this. Yeah, so we've used the same blinds then throughout the whole of the house, I think. Except for the bedroom. Did we put blinds in the bedroom? Or did we put curtains up there? I don't remember anymore. But I think we used the blinds for most of the rest of the... For the landing and the dressing room, we definitely used the same blinds that we're putting in here. We might have used curtains in the main bedroom, but everywhere else we've used this same exact blind. So it ties throughout the house. It's a unified window dressing treatment. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. It's kind of understated, but it's got a little bit of decorative tint to it because of the dots. I think this looks really good. I think we're doing extremely well with this. Maybe a rug or a... Oh, I know what. A welcome mat for in front of the door. So, oh, I like that leaf one, the Aromatic doormat, and we're going to go in the white colour, which just looks slightly greyish, but I like that actually. And we'll put it... Do you know what? I think we'll put it by all the doors. So by the front door, by the patio. Do we put one or do we put two here? I mean, it opens on this section, so this is definitely want one on that section. Oop, turn it around the right way, kitty. There we go. We could put another one next to it, actually, make it a... Yeah. Do you know what? I quite like that, actually. Now, do we put one where the garage door is as well? Then whichever way you come into the house, if it's been a bit muddy or something, you can wipe your feet on the doormat and not track it through the rest of the house. Well prepared, see, house proud people want to keep their houses clean, so that means you have to make sure that people have got somewhere to wipe their feet. Now, do we want any extra rugs in here? Or is that just going to be a trip hazard? Oh, nothing there matches anyway. Maybe we don't want any more rugs because would it be a trip hazard? What else should we put in here? I feel like we need something else. Maybe another plant or two? I don't know that we've got space for any more pictures. We do have quite a few plants here already, but I kind of feel like we need a little bit more. What are we missing? I feel like my brain's not telling me exactly what we need. Do we have everything we need in the kitchen area? Where's the kitchen? Where's the kitchen section? So what should we do? Do we want like something in the kitchen, like a bowl of fruit or something? Maybe knives or something? Because we've kind of got a seating section in the on the end of the counter, haven't we? So maybe we put a bowl of fruit near that. So we've got some cooking utensils and things, haven't we? Yeah, let's put the fruit where you've got the actual counter to sit and have your food at. We've got utensils, we've got a microwave, we've got a cooking rings, we've got a cooker hood. Not really missing much in the kitchen, are we? Except maybe a kettle. That's about the only thing we're missing, isn't it? And I don't think we want a rug in the kitchen area, that would just be wrong. Anything else we want to put out? I think we will go for a kettle. And we'll go for... oh no, let's not go for the violet. Let's go for the white colour. And we'll just put that over here. Let's rotate that around a bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's probably the kitchen section done then, because it's got everything else that we need. We've added a few little details here into the... maybe we could put a plant at the end of the sofa, maybe. If we can find something suitable that will fit in the gap. Decorations, plants, there's where it is, isn't it? Kind of like these holographic plants look on that bottom row, but I don't think that would fit into this particular build, would it? So I think we'll go for proper plants, real plants, as it were. I'd love to use those holographic ones. I have to think of where we could use that, what sort of theme we'd go for. Which house we might do that in. How big is this plant? That might work if it's not too huge. Oh, that's much too huge to fit it. Oh, I thought that was going to be a lot smaller. How about right in the corner? Oh, do you know what? I think it's too big to fit. Oh, interesting that. I was actually expecting that to be smaller. Right, so we want something a lot smaller than that. To either go in the corner of the room or at the end of the sofa. So if we go in the corner of the room, I don't think there's a huge amount of... See, that's quite pretty, but there's not a huge amount of space in that corner because we've got the radiator there as well. And again, is that... Oh no, that will work there, I think. I think that will work like that. I still do think I want something right in the corner, but it's going to have to be really tiny because the... it's near the bottom of the stairs, so you don't want to intrude, and then there's the radiator there, so that makes it difficult to place things. I might not be able to put anything there, it just might not fit. There is that one plant with that very small footprint though that we used to put in corners of things. Where is that? Where is it? I don't see it. That might be a small profile plant as well. Let's try this one. Trixina marginata lamp. Oh gosh, I can't pronounce that. Layer, let's use silver? I like grey silver. I think we used silver on the other plant, didn't we, earlier? See, it's a smaller footprint, but it still won't fit because of the radiator. I kind of like the plant, and I would like it in that corner, but I just don't think it fits close enough to the corner to make it look right. It looks a bit out of place. There definitely was a plant with a little tiny footprint. Where is it? Yeah, none of the pots are going to fit because of that radiator. Hey, it's worth trying though, just to see. Oh, wait, that's it, isn't it? The Sanweria in a pot. That's the one that's got the small footprint, isn't it? Yes, that's going to work. I think that's about the only thing that's a really small footprint to fit in a corner where you've got a little bit of a block to place and things like we have there with that radiator. Oh, I like that. I think that's that extra little touch that we needed to add that little bit of plant work and that green in. I think we're pretty much done now. So let's have another little look around and be sure that we're happy with what we've got. I actually really like that now, and I'm really glad we could incorporate that purple bubble into the house. I really like that. And I like that teddy print on the wall. I'd like to use that again. Yeah, so I think there's our kitchen area. Happy with that. There's a little access to the back door. That's a nice shot, maybe, for our start screen. And there you go, that is our open plan living and dining area in the Pink Kingdom, and that finishes the interior of the house. So in the next episode we will be working on the garden probably, so we'll have to come up with an idea for that now. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!